Arsenal, the team that reached the Champions League semi-finals, but crumbled 3-1 against PSG and trailed Liverpool by 15 points in the Premier League. According to BBC Sport, the Gunners need a transfer revolution to reclaim their glory. Today, we'll analyze 5 names that could transform Arsenal in the 2025 to 2026 season. Let's dive in. Arsenal in the 2024/2025 season are facing a crisis. ESPN reports they're averaging just 1.5 goals per game in the Premier League, far behind Manchester City or Liverpool. The Athletic points out that injuries to Saka and Odegaard have paralyzed the attack and midfield. Saliba's red card against Bournemouth, as Gary Neville noted on Sky Sports, exposed a lack of defensive depth. The PSG loss in the Champions League further highlighted the absence of a clinical striker and consistency. So, who can change Arsenal's fortunes? First up, Viktor Gyökeres, the striker setting Europe alight. Sky Sports reports Arsenal are intensifying talks with Sporting CP, with a fee between 60 to 75 million euros. Transfermarkt values him at 65 million euros. But Ebola says Sporting might accept just 60 million euros. A bargain for a striker with 44 goals in 45 games. ESPN reveals Gyökeres prefers Arsenal, but Manchester United are lurking. A pressing monster like him could ignite Arsenal's attack. But can the Gunners outmaneuver Ruben Amorim? Next, Martin Zubimendi, Real Sociedad's gem. ESPN confirms Arsenal are confident of triggering his 60 million euro release clause, matching his transfermarkt valuation. The Athletic highlights Zubimendi as the ideal replacement for Thomas Partey, freeing up Declan Rice to be more creative. After rejecting Liverpool, will he choose Emirates? With his game reading and passing, Zubimendi could bring the balance Arsenal lacked against PSG.
Third, Nico Williams, Athletic Bilbao's star. Transfermarkt values him at 70 million euros, but his release clause is just 58 million euros, per Football Whispers. BBC Sport says Arsenal see him as depth for Saka, but the Mirror warns he wants to stay at Bilbao for Champions League football. With his speed and flair, he could end goalless draws like against Everton, but his 172,900 weekly wage is a hurdle. Fourth, Dean Huijsen, dubbed the new Sergio Ramos. Transfermarkt values him at 30 million euros, but BBC Sport reports Bournemouth demand £50 million. With Real Madrid circling, the price could hit 60 million euros. Huijsen, with his ball-playing ability and physicality, is a perfect backup if Saliba leaves. Arsenal must act fast to beat Chelsea and Liverpool in this race. Finally, Alexander Isak, the striker terrorizing the Premier League. Transfermarkt values him at 75 million euros, but BBC Sport says Newcastle demand £100 million, even £150 million per Football Whispers, thanks to his 19 goals this season. The Athletic confirms he's Arteta's dream target, but Liverpool are watching. With his finishing and Premier League experience, Isak could end Arsenal's goal drought. Will the Gunners break the bank? So, how will Arsenal play with these stars? Picture Mikel Arteta's favorite 4-3-3. Up top, Viktor Gyökeres or Alexander Isak will be the focal point, bringing the clinical edge Arsenal lack. Gyökeres, with 44 goals this season, will feed off Odegaard's passes, while Isak, with 19 goals, creates space for Saka and Williams. Per ESPN, both excel at pressing, maintaining Arsenal's high-pressing system. In midfield, Martin Zubimendi anchors with an 87% pass accuracy per The Athletic, allowing Rice to push forward and Odegaard to roam freely. Nico Williams, with a top speed of 36 kilometers per hour, will make the left wing lethal, reducing reliance on Saka and solving goalless draws like against Everton. In defense, Dean Huijsen is the ideal backup for Saliba and Gabriel. His ball-playing and aerial ability will fix set-piece weaknesses, as Jamie Redknapp noted after the Bournemouth loss. The result? A sharper attack, tighter control, and depth to compete in the Premier League and Champions League. What do you think of this new Arsenal lineup? Who's the key to their success? Drop your comments below and hit subscribe. Ring the bell for the latest football analysis. Will Arsenal transform or stagnate? The answer lies in summer 2025. See you next time.